Okay, let's dive into an idea that could literally rewrite the rules of money. Seriously, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but you know what? The groundwork is actually being laid right now, as we speak. Let's get into it.
So let's just start with a massive what if. What if we just hit a giant reset button on the entire financial world? I mean, no more dollars, no more euros, no more yen. Instead, just one single global cryptocurrency running the whole show. It's a wild thought, right? So let's actually break down what that would look like.
All right, so first, you've got to picture a world without what we call fiat money. You know, the traditional currencies we use every single day. And this isn't just about swapping out one type of cash for another. No, this is a fundamental change in how we even think about value.
And what's really wild about this picture is what's missing. You've got no central banks pulling all the strings. No governments just firing up the money printers whenever they feel like it. No more waiting around for days for your money to cross a border. Instead, you've got a global economy that's built on a foundation of pure, decentralized code.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Every single time you buy something, from your morning coffee to getting your paycheck, it all happens on a blockchain. It's a direct, peer-to-peer exchange of value. It's transparent, it's super fast, and it's truly global. Your paycheck could show up from halfway across the world in seconds, not days.
Okay, but this isn't just some sci-fi fantasy, right? For a lot of people, this whole crypto promise is already solving some very, very real and very urgent problems with the system we have now.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the one hand, you've got the fiat system, where a money printer can just go burr and make your savings worth less and less over time. On the other hand, you have the crypto alternative. Think of it like a secure vault with a fixed supply, all run by code, not by the whims of a few people.
And look, for people in places with hyperinflation, like Venezuela or Zimbabwe, this isn't some cool tech experiment. It's a lifeline. It's a tool for survival. When your country's currency basically becomes worthless overnight, a cryptocurrency with a fixed supply can be the only thing that protects your life savings from being totally wiped out.
And this is where the story gets, well, kind of weird and amazing. Because the next big push here, it isn't coming from some stuffy old bank. Nope. It's being driven by a cryptocurrency that literally started as an internet joke, Dogecoin.
So you've got two main groups making this happen. There's Clean Core Solutions, which is a publicly traded company acting as the treasury. And they've teamed up with House of Doge, the folks focused on building out the actual global payment system.
And this quote? It says it all, really. You probably remember how the company MicroStrategy made huge waves by buying up a massive treasury of Gitcoin. Well, CleanCore is basically saying they're going to do the exact same thing, but for Dogecoin. That is a seriously bold claim.
And trust me, they are not thinking small here. Their goal is massive. They want to take Dogecoin from a meme on the internet to a real cornerstone of the global financial system, a legit reserve currency, and something you use for everyday payments. So the big question is, how on earth do they plan to pull something like this off? Let's take a look at the actual strategy they're using to build this whole digital treasury from scratch.
It basically breaks down into three key steps. First, that partnership with House of Doge is crucial for building out the payment side of things. At the same time, CleanCore is laser-focused on growing that treasury using some pretty advanced crypto strategies, putting their crypto to work to earn even more crypto. And the idea is that together, these two things will create this super solid financial foundation for Dogecoin's future.
And yeah, they're not doing this alone. They've brought some big names on board, like 21 Shares and Robinhood, to help build out this whole ecosystem and bring their vision to a much wider audience.
Okay, now let's get into the numbers, because this is where you can really see how serious they are. Right now, as we speak, the Clean Core Treasury is sitting on a whopping 730 million Dogecoin.
But that's just the start. Their very next target? Pushing that treasury up to a cool 1 billion Dogecoin. And the end game? Get this. Their ultimate goal is to secure and control up to 5% of all Dogecoin in existence. That is a massive position, and it's all about creating some serious stability and driving long-term value.
So let's zoom back out for a second. What does a wild experiment like this, with a coin like Dogecoin, actually mean for the future of the entire global economy? What are the bigger takeaways here?
I mean, what we could be looking at is the blueprint for a totally new way of doing things. A world where corporations, not just governments, are building and managing their own huge decentralized treasuries, where digital currencies are just the standard for global trade.
You're talking about a financial system that's way more transparent and totally borderless. A future where the economy could truly be owned by the people who actually use it.
It all just leaves us with this one final, kind of crazy question. Is it actually possible that a currency that started out as an internet meme could end up being the foundation of a brand new global economy? The experiment is happening right now, and, well, only time will tell.